Hey, Jazz. Um, they're holding grudges, right? And they tend to carry that on into their relationships, into their next situation, into every person they come in contact with. If it's just friendship, you still tend to look for some type of toxicity where you look for how to come into an argument, having a reason to an argument, right? And that is where you tend to think that that's normal, and that's how you get attention, and that's what you consider to be love. That's your interpretation of love, but in reality that's dysfunctional. For example, I'm gonna use myself. As a child, my mom lived in Cali, my grandmother lives in New York. West Coast, East Coast, born and raised in the East, but I lived on the West as well, so I know what it's like to live in Cali, and I know what it's like, obviously, New York. So in Cali, when I was 5, my mom shipped me out from LA back to New York. In that flight, on that in that event, in that situation, there comes rejection, there comes abandonment, there comes to, of course, abandonment, there comes, you feel like you're not good enough, you feel like you're not worthy enough, you feel like you're not wanted, you're not what was that? Like you're not good enough for love, right? So you tend to be feel like you're neglected. So you get all these, this is where insecurities, this is where jealousy, this is where all these emotions come from. They're rooted from from your parents. And it's all about the way you interpret it, the way you perceived it, the way you felt behind it. So that flight coming from LA to New York brought all those emotions with it. That was the birth in my relationships growing up. This, as a child, when I was in school, I would get into a lot of trouble. Hey, Remy. I would get into a hell of a lot of trouble. I would be in the principal's office every day